John chapter 3:30. He must become greater, I must become less. Why did he say he must become less? There are 3 points. Point 1, the great turning point. John chapter 3:35 says, Father loves the Son and has placed everything in his hands. This was a great turning point. John was born for this turning point. Because Luke chapter 1 told us, when Mary met Elizabeth, the baby leaped in her womb. That was John already rejoicing in Jesus before he even took his first breath. And John would also die for this turning point. Because when he was put in prison, Jesus began his public ministry. That's why now at age 31, John knew God's glory must become greater and he must become less. John's life wasn't about building his own name. It was about pointing to the one who is gonna come to save. The second reason, John's joy was never in himself, it's in Jesus. From the womb, in his ministry, even in prison, Christ was his joy. But sometimes when we serve God, whether it's obeying his words, share the gospel, or doing ministry, we get tired, maybe even lose our joy. And when that happens, we forgot our ultimate purpose, to love Christ. If we lose sight of that, we can actually become a barrier to the gospel growth. That's why in John's words, he must become less, because God's words must become greater. The third reason is a song of exit. John chapter 3:29 says, the friends who attend the bridegroom waits and listen for him, and is full of joy. When he hears the bridegroom's voice, that joy is mine and is now complete. Campbell Morgan called this John's song of exit, the farewell of his life. John's life wasn't failure. It was a glorious completion of his mission. He knew his role. He played it faithfully. And when it was time to step out for Jesus to shine, he did it with joy. So John knew the story wasn't about him. It's about Jesus becoming greater in every heart and us become less, so that he might be all in all.